Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name's Hannah and today I thought we'd do a little bookish vlog. I have a couple of things I have on my to-do list. My bookshelf, as you can see, is kind of filling up, so I figured we could go through some of the books, reorganize my bookshelf, and then I also have a couple books on hold at the library that I need to pick up. And I just finished a book last night, so I have to figure out what my next read's gonna be and then kind of figure out what else I'm gonna be reading this month. So why don't you come along for the journey? Okay, so the first thing on the to-do list for today is to reorganize my bookshelf. As you can see, I have all my book of the month books up here, but the rest of it is all just completely random. So first order of business is to clear out and reorganize. Okay, so I think I'm gonna leave my book of the month books here because I have a bunch more of them, so I think I'll just keep adding to this shelf. This is bookmarks that I have, and I still have the lower two shelves to empty out. So I have a bookshelf here, and then I have bookshelves at my parents' house as well. And whenever I finish a book, I bring it to my parents' house. So these books are actually my physical TBR. Yeah. So my thought process is that I would do book of the month. This shelf I think is gonna end up being my TBR, books I want to read sooner. These are my childhood books. I think the rest I'm gonna try to sort as much as I can by author's last name. Let's get to it. Okay, so these are the book of the month books that I own, and then there is some room just because I know there'll be more. Then coming down, these are books on my I want to read soon. These are books that I either have already read or own duplicate copies of. These are books I have already read and need to bring to my house, my parents' house. Down here we have my library books, and then these are Goodreads giveaway books that I have won. These are books A, B, C, I think. Down here we have C's down here. So C to I is down here. And then over here is my full one of just the rest of the alphabet that I can pick through. And then coming up, these are some of my childhood favorite books, and then these are just, I have lots of the author books, so I put those up there to keep them together. what this cubby down here is telling me is that I need to read a lot more books on my TBR. So let me know if you want a video of me kind of tackling my TBR. This is like kind of the section of books that I want to get to sooner rather than later. Now that I have kind of my TBR for the month of October and like the fall time, I also have these books so we can go to the bookstore together, and then we can also go to the library together to return these books and pick up my next ones. Next on our bookish day today, we're gonna go to a couple of Little Free Libraries. Those books on my bookshelf that I have duplicates of, I'm gonna go to Little Free Libraries, see if I want to trade anything, and then I'll go to the bookstore and turn them in and see what we have at the bookshop. Unsuccessful trip to the bookstore. They weren't taking books at the moment to like turn in, so I just looked around, didn't find anything, so heading back home now. So I'm currently in between books on my TBR. I normally base my reading off of the Goodreads like seasonal challenges that they have, but the next ones don't start until the 15th. So currently I'm just kind of reading books that I really wanted to read. So currently I'm reading Fearful. It's like book 3.5. It's a novella, part of the Fearless series. I'm currently on chapter 6. And then on Tuesday, the book Conform comes out. And that's been a book that's been on my like looking forward to basically for a really long time. So I'm excited for that book to come out, and I do have it on hold at the library for when it releases, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get that one right away, but we will see. I wasn't able to go to the library today. They're not open on Sundays, and then tomorrow's a holiday, so I also won't be able to go until like later in this week to pick up the books that I have on hold there. And sorry if you hear noise in the background, my laundry machine is on. Actually so successful. I first went to the library and picked up Trust, which is, I actually already started reading it on my Kindle, but I got the physical copy of it. And then I was looking online, I saw that the town right next to me has like a swap shop and they have a book section. So I did go there and I brought a bunch of my books and dropped them off there. And then while I was there, I found a couple books. The first one I took was Recursion by Blake Crouch. This one has been on my TBR or like want to read list for so long. So I'm really happy that I found this one. And then the other one I found was All Fours, which is one that I don't know a ton about, but I have been seeing it like a lot recently. I'm actually really happy that I learned about this place because it's not too far from where I am. Successful trip today.